Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegades, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rams will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Florida State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Chung. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They go to the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. 3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. And 4 yards after contact. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on this play today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida. And when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. That's a live ball. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Rams want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Slams it ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Florida State, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Gets it out fast. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to pass. It's Whitaker. Working that left side. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. He finds his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah.
He uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Colorado State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. Give to the back. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the rim. Offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to the big tight end. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
To throw, it's Whitaker. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're trying to get to it. Took a shot as he threw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they go back on top. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much.
Going over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Rams!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see...
And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know.
Touchdown, no! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Oh, he wants it all. Wide open. open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown Seminole. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Chung. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Snatches it on the run. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He wants to throw. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Rams have this offense rolling. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size.
Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Hey, defense just got given a gift. They'll take that all day. You want to keep backpedaling and backpedaling as a QB? We'll keep pursuing you, and we'll sack you, and we'll force you almost out of field goal range.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds a crease at the 20. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Whitaker. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket starts to collapse. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back.
Fires toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Now adjusting. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for once.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rams! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Whitaker. They're bringing heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to get to it. At the 35, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Runs through a tackle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Rams want to move quickly.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rifles it down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your play, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Whitaker. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's